Hey everyone, it's PK. Sorry, I just realized we're a few minutes late. I was waiting for Kelly to join us. Good morning, everyone. Spanglish, if you're in the house, come on in. Sorry you had to wait, guys. Um,
Who's your host this morning?
that's you. Come on in. Nobody's here but me. Come on, come
We'll
on.
practice then.
Well, it's
Hi, I'm Pamela, your host this morning on Slot Talk.
hey guys, that's my hubby. And yes, I am all alone. I was hoping to have a few of you in here. We're hoping to have Spanglish come on. Um, the thing is, Spanglish, I think I gave you the link already. My husband, who is over there sitting with the dog, is not going to help me. Gracie Leck, how are you? It's a slot machine. Come on in, Simon, if you want. Danny D, the cool scratcher fan. Thank you for joining us, guys. This morning, Spanglish is going to announce her wonderful event coming up on the 25th of June. Gracie
That should
Luck,
take 30
thank
seconds.
you. Mark Anthony. Let's see who else is here. I'm glad you're all here. The Gambler After Dark. Hey, hey, it is the Gambler After Dark. Um, Thank you guys for stopping in. Here comes the guy. And yeah, I'm surprised I was a few minutes late. Sorry about that. There he is. Okay. Oh, good. There's Simon. Simon, thanks for joining us.
You're very welcome and good morning. How are you doing?
We are good. Um, we were supposed to have the Great American Gambler show up too, but I sent him the links. We'll see.
Oh yeah, the link takes time to get down there. It's got to hit the satellite and come back.
Yeah. Hey, while we're here, let's hear about your trip. Let me put you there. We go. Tell us about your trip, honey.
All right, so I'm having an absolute blast in Detroit. I did go to Greek Town. I
I think
did
we've got a Wi-Fi
unfortunately
issue.
nothing. We also strange. Then we also went to then I also got to meet a new puppy, and we also got to and that was started e-bike. And I've been going to
Uh-oh.
bag
Oh. Hey,
eat
honey.
the Sam's Club
Sorry. Sorry to stop you.
along with
You're
the other chiefs.
frozen.
They're really large.
Uh-oh, you can't hear me, can you? You're frozen. Pull out and come back
What?
because something's wrong with your Wi-Fi. Can you hear me? Yeah, she'll come back. Yeah, it's
Well, that was a great opener, though.
she's so cute.
She got herself a puppy, and I can't wait to find out what kind of breed we're talking. There's so many; it's fun to learn about them. But who's in the house with us this morning, Pamela?
The Gambler After Dark, Gracie Luck, and we've got Spanglish in the house, um, and Danny D, the cool scratcher fan. And what I'm going to do while you're talking to them, I'm going to see if Kelly is okay.
Oh, you're going to check. Oh, see, yeah, all right. Well, pretty cool week with all the activity amongst the slot channels is what I've noticed. So many channels doing different things all week long, and I think it's really a great opportunity to invite people in to have more slot action in their life. Matter of
Okay.
fact,
We
Melly,
just
just a second, Melly, Melly loves slots. Yesterday was on rollerblades and with her camera presenting herself live to us.
she's so cute.
And I thought that was just
Cool.
funny.
Yeah.
And she was good.
Hey, guess who we have? Spanglish is in the house.
Oh,
Hey, Spanglish. Hello,
Good
dear.
morning.
Oh, there's that mic.
I can't hear myself.
Uh-oh, we
well,
can.
that's
Something's
okay.
not
'Cause we can hear.
right. Hang on for a second.
Okay, we
I'm
hear
not sure
you.
everyone can see me. Oh, good morning. I
Good
can't hear
morning.
myself. Let me try to figure this out. Hang on for
Okay,
a second.
all right. So while you're
Let's
doing that,
see. There we
Simon, oh, we've got it. All right, good. Tell us about your event, Spanglish.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much, Slotty and G-Man. Hey, Simon. So this slot event is something that occurred to me because I've been very lucky to be invited and to participate in quite a few. One of the first was the Gamblers Are Known Major Chasers. And
Yeah.
so I had such a great time, but I realized that there weren't any like this in the Latin community or in the Spanish slot community. So I was talking to Michael of Gamblers Unknown one day, and I asked him, "Do you have like a Spanish merch line, or do you, you know?" So we start brainstorming that, and from that, the slot event was born. And I thought to myself, you know what? Let's see
Great.
if we can do something like this in the Latin community. And I was pleasantly surprised to see how many were willing to participate. So we'll see how it goes next Saturday.
Oh, it's going to be great. I mean, I'm excited. So there's 13 channels, right?
Correct.
Who's who's starting it out? Who's going to kick the whole thing off?
So I was really, really lucky to get one of the biggest Spanish channels, and they're called Todo Sobre Casinos AC, which stands for it's all about the casinos, and the AC stands for Atlantic City. They're in the East Coast. They're in New Jersey. So they will be kicking it off. They're approaching 50,000, and
Yes,
I think they have more than 10 million views.
I
And
love it.
yeah, so they're pretty popular, and they have a very, very loyal following of subscribers, and they're just an amazing couple. It's actually Vanessa, that's her name, and it's her channel, but her husband is very much part of it. But
Yeah.
she has such amazing luck and skill, and she's so energetic, and she's just so much fun. So they'll be kicking it off, and then I will follow, and then we have Gracie Lux Lots, who I see in the chat. Hola,
Yeah.
Gracie. She's actually going to be flying out to Yamava from Florida. So we
Oh,
have 7 channels who will be going live from Yamava, and the others will be going live from the East Coast, from New Jersey. I think I want to say Bally's, but I'm not sure.
okay. Well, Yamava is gorgeous. I was really impressed. 2 floors. Now they renovated that, and it used to be called San Manuel. Is that correct?
Correct. Correct. So now it's called Yamava. Correct.
Is that one of your favorites?
It is my home casino, and it happens to be my favorite. So what I mean by home, it takes me at least at the minimum 1.5 and sometimes up to 3 hours to get there. Uh,
Ooh,
it's a distance, and in California, you can only have slots in your casino if you're in on an Indian reservation, which tend to be quite a distance.
yeah.
So that's the closest casino, and I'm lucky that it happens to be Yamava because it's probably the only Las Vegas style, and you can attest to this, Slotty. That's Pamela. You can. It's probably one of the largest, and as far as slots are concerned, it's probably had the most options.
Yeah, I was impressed. And next time I go, hopefully I'll go someday. I want to stay at the hotel. Do you stay at the hotel there?
I've been lucky enough to stay at the hotel twice now, and unfortunately, the city that Yamava is situated in or is located in is not that nice. I
Oh,
like to always say it's like a pearl in mud.
I love it. Yeah. And it is packed.
It
I,
is.
I don't think I've seen a casino that packed. I mean, when I was walking toward the door, I mean, there were people packed all around me, but it was on a weekend too. And it was during Hit It and Quit It. The Yoshi family in Chemba had that. Wasn't that a fun event?
It's
Jeez, I
great.
loved it.
Yeah. Chumba's done a great job with those events too. It's been
Good.
amazing.
Now tell us what else. What's going on with your channel? What else are you doing that we need to know about?
Well, actually, it's funny because I'm not doing anything right now that's different other than right now I'm really focused on this event. It's been a huge lift. I mean, you know this, Pamela.
Yeah.
Uh, it's like herding cats at some points. And changes. There's constantly changes, right? There's always a
Yeah.
change. Unfortunately, things happen. It's life, and you're constantly having to adapt. So
Yeah.
I'm right now we're just really focused on this event. And the big lift on this event is not so much the channels that are participating because they're really great, and a lot of them have participated in events before. I think for me, the huge lift will be the Spanish viewers, the Spanish community, because
Yeah.
this is the first of its kind event. So I found myself sometimes having to, explaining the concept of it. And sometimes sometimes it lands and sometimes it's like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? And we did a promotional video,
Mm,
and we kind of we tested it with a few people at the casino, and some of them were like, well, where's this going to be? We're like, what do I have to do? So
yeah.
it didn't quite hit and land right away. So it's been one of those things where that day, um, I'm just I'm just really hoping and crossing my fingers, um, that people will be able to follow from one channel to the next.
Yeah, well, we're definitely gonna be there. I'm
Oh,
gonna have my coffee, my wine all lined up because I won't be getting up, right? It's straight. What time do you start?
it will be 11:30 Pacific. So 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. That's when Todos Sobre Casinos will kick it off. And we're actually super lucky to have them come and close the event. Originally, we were going to have
Yeah,
Romo, Compulsive Slots, close the
yeah,
event. Unfortunately, he's having to take a break from YouTube here for a minute, and he won't be able to participate in the event after all. So we're really bummed about that.
yeah.
Um, you
Hmm.
know, wish him the best, and
Yeah.
amazing person. So we can't wait for him to return to YouTube here soon. So Todos Sobre Casinos will be kicking it off.
It's gonna be exciting. I go to their channel, not every day, but often, and I'm just thrilled with them.
They
They're little movie stars, aren't they?
are, are. They really are. And I've been lucky to meet them in person twice, and they're lovely. Absolutely lovely people, very generous with their time. I mean, with their knowledge. They're
Wow.
not, they're absolutely humble.
Did
And
you say they're from Florida? Did I hear that right or not? Where are they from? Did you say
they,
Florida?
they're from New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry about that. All right. Hey, we've got Gamblers Unknown in the house talking about great events. That man knows how to put one on. Short stack slots, Lucky Obsession. Hi, Gracie Luck. I'm so glad you're here. And a variety of other people. Mark Anthony, Danny D, the cool scratcher. Can you see all these names?
I can't see that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Doris Kerosy, wannabe slots. I said short stack. We had the Gambler After Dark, Spanglish, of course. There you are, girl.
I
Uh,
think Spanglish is right in front of us.
I know she is.
These are
I'm
fun.
just oh, this is fun. So anyway, but people will be watching this afterwards too. Um, so I wish we could be down there watching you. God, that's going to be thrilling. That
You
is.
know, I'm pleasantly surprised to hear that a lot of people actually want to be there, just to be there to support us at the event, which I'm really grateful for. We're gonna have the Yoshi slots who are gonna come down, so we're gonna have quite a few people who are gonna show up and just to cheer us on. So everybody's
Yeah.
welcome. Everybody's absolutely welcomed. And again, we appreciate everybody's support out there. Like I always say, winning is international. You don't need to speak the language. I mean, pretty much you can look at the machine and understand what's going on. But
Yeah.
again, so we're testing this out. We're going to see how it goes, and we're hoping that the transition from one channel to the other is smooth. So all we can do is try.
It's gonna be great, and you just have a backup, and you know all of this. You have a backup, and if you need to go in there twice, you do it. But
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
and do a collaboration. It's gonna be fun, and even a group pull. I think
Randy
it's
the Slot Wizard's in the house.
oh, cool. Hi, Randy. Hey, Chris and Lou are here.
What?
What?
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
Melly loves slots. There she is.
Hi, Melly.
Oh, they're coming in. There's the Cazadores right there. They're
There
coming
they
in.
are. Where
We
is she?
got blue.
We
We
need
got
to know. We need to know if Melly is on her skates right now.
oh.
She's skating by.
Yeah, because she did a nice live with that.
Oh, that was so cool to watch yesterday when she's on rollerblades and just tearing it up and bringing it to us live. But getting back to your channel fun that's coming up, Spanglish, I think that's going to be a blast because the enthusiasm and the intensity that builds with one channel going after the other over the Great American Slot Slam during Memorial Weekend was just awesome. Everybody that was able to put the link in the chat, and I can't thank the moderators enough for the
Yeah.
work they put in to making sure we get the link to the next players. And for us, I thought it transitioned very well. And so
It was smooth.
and I
It was
think the
smooth.
majority of the people today are pretty tech savvy to be
Oh, yeah.
able to work their smartphone or their laptop or whatever the equipment is they're
They've
using.
got
So
it down.
you just get ready. You get ready to rock.
You're gonna
because-
rock it, girl. And
Yeah.
is everybody speaking total Espanol?
Yes, total Espanol. So of course, you know, we have. I mean, that's the goal. That's the whole intention behind this event. It's in Spanish. Of course, you know, if someone has a slip up, if somebody wants to say hello or say something in English, I mean, of course. But that's the goal. The goal is, you know, that's how we promoted it. That's how we presented it.
Yep.
That we advertised that it is a Spanish event.
I
So
think that's great. And almost all of us know some Spanish. I should know a lot more, but I'll be able to follow. I just won't be able to. Oh my gosh, I won't be able to type completely in Spanish.
you
Can we
don't
write
you don't
English?
You don't have to.
you
Okay.
you type in English. You type in whichever language. I mean, I think the communication will be more verbal. You know, for the person who's actually doing who's channel and who's actually playing the machine. The interaction in the chat. You type in English. That doesn't matter. Nobody's being prohibited, you know, of typing in English. You know, you type in English, but the person,
Okay.
you
Hi,
know,
slot sisters.
It's
Slot
such a
sister.
beautiful language. You know,
Huh?
even though I can't understand Spanish because I took German in high school. I love the Spanish language. I even listen to Julio Iglesias songs because of the melody. It's absolutely beautiful.
Beautiful singer.
So it should be a good time. Is it 2 days now? Is it going to be for two?
No, it's
Saturday?
one intense, beautiful
Oh,
day
one
at
day.
Yamaha.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
gonna be so cool.
So we
Yeah.
all need.
I don't know
we
how you did, Pamela, with 2 days. That was pretty. That's intense.
I think what it is because I'm not that close down to Yamava or the Strip, Vegas. I just figured, hey, let's get in as much as I can while I'm there. And now that I've done 2 days, I think I'm going to do it again, but not too many a year. Just 2 times a year, I think. It's real intense. Yeah, you're right. And especially if something goes wrong and somebody gets sick, you're going, okay, let's change it now. And we just have to flow with it and not get too stressed. I think you must have to drink like Chris and Lou Jesus juice, just before it starts.
You can, but you didn't need to.
No.
I thought Pamela actually coordinated and implemented that pretty much on her own. With the help of a few other channels, giving her some feedback and input. I was basically on the sidelines because
Up in Washington.
she has her game together for this stuff,
Okay.
and all I did was get in there on the chat forum. I had to stay home and watch the dog because our pet sitter was she plays in softball and was in a tournament, so couldn't make it.
Okay.
So I'll try and refrain from talking too much. So
it's okay.
I'll just zip it.
No,
Go
you're
ahead.
fine. Slot Sisters in the house. It's a slot machine is back. Lucky Obsession, Brandy the Slot Wizard, Doris, Casino Lady, Melly. Thanks for coming in, guys. Solot mates, good friends of yours, Spanglish.
Good
The
morning.
And let's see, Gracie, thanks for coming in. Gamblers Unknown. If I missed anybody, please keep writing in there. Well, I think what I want to do is share your information. So do you have a promo video that we can put up?
I do. I have a promo video. I have a listing of all the channels. I have a listing of all the ready to go scheduled live links. So all that can be found on my community page, and it's posted on all social medias. You can find it on TikTok, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, you name it, it's out there. And actually all the channels are sharing that information. So we're hoping we start putting information out, but I think we're going to focus like literally this last week and just bombard social media because unfortunately, people, our attention span is like this. So you don't want to do it too early, but you kind of want to start, dropping it little by little, but at the same time, like right before, maybe like the day before the event, like really just bombard, the social media with that information.
Yeah, that's right. Michael of Gamblers Unknown said, yeah, Pam, don't put your promo up till about 7 days before. And I like to get things organized and
Oh.
situated, but mine goes out way too early. But I have to spread out the work. Otherwise, if I do it last minute and something goes wrong, woo! So I've
Yeah.
got to be able to handle it. You're going to do great. You're a multitasker and such a personality.
Well,
And so
do you have any loose ends that you can think of right now? Are you all locked on?
You know,
Or do-
for the most part, I feel pretty good about everything right now. Everything. I've been on the phone with Yamaval all day yesterday. What? Thank you. I'm so sad. I woke up this morning. I'm a sore throat.
doing well, Melly. Sorry.
Melly. Oh,
We're sending you healing thoughts, honey.
oh my God, Melly. You need to get some vapor rub, girl, and some Robitussin ASAP.
Hey, is Melly going to be in it? Is Melly in
Yeah.
the?
Yes.
Okay, we got to send you positive healing thoughts, honey.
Yeah. No kidding. If not, we might have to get David likes to gamble in there. So,
Oh,
answer your question, G-Man and Pamela. I mean, I literally at this point pretty much hoping for. I expect nothing, but I hope for everything, and I'm just gonna let it
yeah,
ride. At the end of the
yeah.
day, all the participants are amazing channels. They have so many different things to offer, and I trust that they're gonna bring their best. And I wish them the best. And I just honestly, at the end of the day, I just pretty much tell everybody, just have a good time. Just be you, and have a good time.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's all. And that's all you can do. And that's all you can hope for.
It's going to be amazing. I'm really excited. And hey, I'm going to pick up some new Spanish vocabulary.
You
If I'm
never
going to listen 6 straight hours, right, or more,
say after 6 hours, you just may be speaking fluent after that.
I know you guys will be impressed.
For Duolingo, forget Rosetta Stone. You just all you needed with the major Cazadores event. Spanglish Slots. Are you stating all the participants here today? Are you what?
Oh, she wants to hear all the participants.
Oh, so okay, so we're gonna kick it off with Todos Sobre Casinos. They're known as Los Arriesgados, which translates to risk takers. Let me see. Thank you, Salama. So we're trying to make. Oh, somebody. Oh. Melly, I hope you feel better, baby girl.
Yeah.
Te cuidas, mami. Te cuidas. So it's gonna be Todos Sobre Casinos, who's gonna kick it off, and then I follow them, and then after that's gonna be Gracie Luck Slots, and then we have Chumba Queen, and then we have hopefully Melly Love Slots.
Yeah, we hope so.
And then after that, we have we're gonna end up having El Güero slots, and then Triple M slots, and then we're gonna have Lorena slots, Luisito scratching, and we're gonna have Luisito scratching. He also wanted to have a slot channel, but he's decided he's just gonna stay with this scratching channel. He's got one of the biggest scratching channels in the Latin community.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna go ahead and do Maria Que Punterias, and which is such a funny name, which actually translates that Maria has the best target. That's what punteria means. And
Okay.
then end up having Wannabe Slot Channel Steve. Wannabe Slot Channel Steve is one of the original channels out there, but I think he's kind of taking that little step back. But this is kind of his reintroduction to the slot community. But he's always done his channel in English, so this will be his first attempt in Spanish. And then we'll be closing off with Todos Sobre Casinos at 6 p.m. So we start 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. And then Todo Sobre Casino will come back at 6 p.m.
Okay, you got this down. You got it down.
Yes, he's an amazing person.
So let me ask you, are you a teacher by chance? Because you really articulate
She's
well.
a great speaker.
And
Yeah.
I was just curious, you don't have to, if you prefer to maintain your privacy, I'm cool with that. But I'm really impressed with the way you inform people with your information. It just flows so well. I mean, you say something and then you explain what it actually means and does. And thank you.
That's so funny, man. That makes me chuckle a little bit because I often get that. I am not a teacher. Would have loved to have been, but personally, I can't stand kids.
That wouldn't have worked. But if you were an administrator, you could be an administrator. There you go.
It's so funny because I always tell my kids. I mean, honest, I'm the eldest of four. Catholic, American of Mexican descent family, and I could not stand kids, and I didn't want kids until I had my own. And once I had my own, I'm like, okay. I actually like my kids. My kids are actually pretty neat. It's so funny. I mean, obviously, I love my kids. They're my kids, but I actually like my kids. Because you can have some kids that you may not really like, but I actually like my kids. But I do often get that. I am not a teacher. However, I do have a very public job, and I do a lot of public speaking. So perhaps that's where I'm from.
Very good.
Of like professional training. This is just kind of, I don't know. I really enjoy public speaking. I really enjoy interacting with people, and I'm a very social person.
Yeah.
When I first opened my channel, one, because I did not know what the heck I was doing. I still don't know what I'm doing. I'm not a gambler by nature. This is just something that I started as a distraction, and I didn't show my face because I was really concerned because of what I do for work. And so, but then I was told, they're like, no, you got to show your face. You got to. And so slowly but surely, I was like, okay, well, let me go ahead and try that and see how that works. And at first, believe it or not, I was kind of freaked out by it a little bit. But I think my first live, was like, whoa, this is so much fun.
Yeah.
And ever since, it's just kind of, felt like.
You're such a good organizer. I remember when something went wrong with my live at Hit It and Quit It, you held that a slot machine for me. I was on Dollar Storm and it just broke down. Boom, like 15 minutes in. And then you came running to Buffalo Gold where I was losing terribly. And you said, come on, Pam, it's open. You were right there for me to get me back there. And then I started winning. So you bring luck. You're a lucky charm.
Oh.
Yeah, I bring luck for everybody else, but except for myself.
Wow.
It's so funny. I often kid. I say I should have changed my channel's name to in Spanish. I would kid that I should have called it Riendo y Perdiendo, which means losing, laughing and losing. Because I'm just always laughing, but I'm always losing. I'm like the losing channel. It's funny. That would probably be the thing that differentiates me from other channels is that I'm always losing. What do you? Hey, you guys. May I, Pamela? For all of you who are in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting Pamela and G-Man. This is so awesome. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to share with you this upcoming event that I'm super excited about, and I hope that you guys all get to be there and support all these amazing channels, to all those channels that are in the chat that are participating in Major Cazadores. Thank you. Y buena suerte para todos. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you, Pam.
Oh, yes. And Lolo Slots is here. Wannabe Anonymous, Kissy Cat,
Sister
Melly,
Yoshi.
Sister Yoshi. And Lolo, so good to see you.
Hermanita, Lolo. Good morning, Bella.
And all of you, thank you. Now, did you say Wannabe Slot Channel is the one that's going in, Steve? Correct?
Yeah. Wannabe Slot Channel Steve will be participating in his first event, right? Wannabe Slot Channel. I love his name. I think it's so funny.
I do too. I love it. And Chris and Lou are here.
Yes.
Anybody? Hey, we've got a fan of yours. Hang on. We got Kelly from the Great American Gambler.
Buenos dias, Kelly. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
I'm going to put her in
Kelly.
the prime spot. Good to see you, Kelly. Do you have any questions you want? Have you been listening? I hope.
Yeah, Spanglish. What are your favorite machines to play?
My favorite machines to play between Dragon Link, actually Dragon Cash. I'm like totally into Dragon Cash right now. Dragon Cash and Dollar Storm would be probably my two favorites.
Oh yeah, I love Dollar Storm. I've never played Dragon Cash.
Yeah. So it's Dragon Link, but the minimum would be 5 cents, 10 cents. And Yamaba has both. Usually Dragon Cash, I have found, Kissy Cat. Hola, mi amiga Tejana. Buenos días, gracias, mami. They start cents, and at Yamava, I found a few of them that start at 5 cents. So the minimum bet would be $2.50, but you can get that sweet, juicy $5 or greater major is what I like about it.
Ooh, yes, yes. Hey, Kaz. Kaz is in the house from the UK.
Yes. Good morning.
Well,
So
I like.
between those two.
Uh-oh, doggy. Sorry, our little doggy. Hey, on Dollar Storm, which is your favorite? I love Dollar Storm.
Empress.
Okay, I haven't done.
What is it called? Empress Treasure?
Okay.
The one with the doors that open?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, Treasure, I think it's called.
God, I love those super grands.
Yes.
Have you hit very many super grand chances?
I have not. I was going to save a lot of the stuff about me for Rhino Man. I have a Rhino Man interview scheduled for my 1-year anniversary for July 31st.
Cool.
But one thing I can't, yes. It's Slot Savvy PK. Yeah.
Is that your hubby?
That's me. He's like, where are you?
Bring him in. We want to meet him. Can we meet him, or is he shy? No.
He just woke up.
Yeah.
I'm upstairs. He's downstairs. He just woke up. No, we don't want to meet him right now.
He's in his jammies.
Yeah. So I want to focus really more so much about the CAZADORES
Yes.
Major Chasers event today. But to answer your question, I have yet to see Super Grand, and I have never won a jackpot.
Oh, we're going to get one for you. I'm going to fly down, and we're going to give you a lesson on how to get a jackpot. But you know what? Listen, girl, I've been chasing that grand on Locket Link for 8 days, and I never chase a grand, guys. You're going to lose way too much money. I'm having a ball, but I can't get that grand. It's 42 to 43,000 now for a grand. Wouldn't that be nice to win?
Oh,
And she's made a lot of new friends.
it would be nice to win anything.
Well, we're going to help you. Absolutely. And you can do it low rolling. I think Buffalo Gold. Slotnista, I'm going to interview her tonight. She's the Buffalo Whisperer. She can win a grand on a 50-cent bet and up. So I think, do you like Buffalo Gold? Because you can get a jackpot on that one.
I do. And I've actually done pretty well on it too. I've played the 5 cents that they have at Yamava. They have this one bank of Buffalo Gold 5 cents machines, and they always do amazing. And I tell you, I did pretty good. You never won a jackpot, Spanglish. Never, Lestra. Can you believe that? Never. I'm the only.
She's going to. You know when you're supposed to. You're going to do it on the 25th. You're going to win.
I'm telling you, I'm pitiful.
No, you're not. Hey, it's part of gambling, as we know. We don't always win. We don't always win, man. But
Well,
we
I
do
think-
remember our bigger wins.
Yeah. Well, I think it's awesome that you continue to persevere on the slot machines. I've been, I've won maybe 2 jackpots in a matter of 2 years, and it, as you well know, it doesn't take a jackpot to keep bringing you into the slot machines. But when those bells and whistles go off, I mean, it's pretty exciting when they come over and do that hand pay. So we're going to be pulling for you, but you don't need to win a jackpot to have yourself a good time. I'm convinced of that.
Yeah, and I love your logo. When you made that logo, that's probably my favorite logo out there. I really like it a lot.
Thanks to Gamblers Unknown. Hey, Michael.
Yes. And Mark Anthony, Man versus Slots, all of you, Lovestruck, Kaz, Sister Yoshi, the Yoshis. So glad to have you guys in here. And I want to apologize, guys, for putting up the comments so fast, but there's a lot of comments. And I just, am I putting them up there too fast for you there, Spanglish? Are you okay?
Yeah, I can't see the chat. Is that normal?
No, maybe you need to click a comment on the side. Oh, Pinoy Cascas King is here watching late. Thank you. Pinoy. Did I pronounce that right?
Or is
Pinoy?
it N-A-Y?
That's
No.
Pinoy.
Okay.
Does that mean Filipino? Pinoy.
Yes, I think
That's Filipino, right?
yes. And I'm wondering if you guys are coming from the Philippines. I have quite a few friends from outside the country that check in. And I'm sure you do too. But interesting. Yeah, I'm sorry you can't see it. That's why I'm clicking this up. But you have to be a speed reader to keep up with me.
Yeah.
No, it's not your fault. The chat really goes by pretty fast.
And we don't want to forget Gracie. Gracie Luck was one of the first in the house. What did you say?
Gracie's coming all the way from Florida to Yamava for the first time.
Wow.
We have Lorena Slot who's coming in from Utah. So we have we're gonna have probably 7 channels at Yamava going live from Yamava. So I'm really excited, and Yamava is really excited too. I've been in touch with them just to make sure that that everything is good to go. So they're really excited to have all these channels there, and they're really excited to have a slot event this kind, for the first time in Spanish. So they're pretty thrilled about we're going to win a campaign next week.
Oh, go to their casino website and make sure you advertise it if they haven't on there.
Yes. I spoke with a digital manager, and he said that he was going to link up with all the channels. And so he said that he was going to try to go ahead and make sure that they had this information on their social media platforms too.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I'm really excited about that.
You're gonna have a crowd around you guys. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Well, yeah, and we have to be careful about that. Unfortunately, it's a blessing and a curse. I have crowds behind the channels just because it gives it more energy. The cheering, the just the team effort. And my very first that we'll see jackpot.
Marcia, thank you for coming by. Slots of Ben is in the house.
Friend, my beautiful friend. Gracias, Marcia. Si Dios quiere, sí. Si Dios quiere, sí. Honestly, Pamela, G-Man, I personally feel that, if at the end of the day, I don't win a jackpot, I already feel like a winner. I often say this in my lives. I already feel like a winner because, frankly, I have met so many lovely people. I've been so embraced by this community. I already feel like a winner, I mean, I enjoy myself. And I've often said, as long as I'm enjoying myself, I will continue at this. And but the moment that it becomes a job or that I'm not enjoying myself, maybe that's the point that I need to step away.
Yeah. Well, we don't want you to step away. We got to see that smiling face. Hey, you're so good talking. You should get your own, what about Spanish slot talk? Oh my God. But that's one more thing to do, right? Oh my gosh, you could do a slot talk in Spanish only.
It's funny that you should say that because actually at one time I was considering it. I was considering doing something similar to what Rhino Man was doing and what you're doing now.
Yeah,
but
do it.
Very sure that we will see each other. She's so sweet. Yeah. Marcia Digital Raíces Hispanas. Make sure you go and check out her channel. She's just launched her channel. It's amazing. It talks about all the different cultures and how you have all these. You can have one word or one term that can mean so many different things. Can be said differently, and in different languages. So make sure you guys check out her channel. That's my girl, Marcia Digital Raíces Hispanas. So if you guys would check her out, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for that.
Absolutely. But tell us more. So I think you should. I think the more of us doing things like this, the better for all of us.
Like I said, I considered it at one time, and I think it would have been a lot of fun. But here again, I speak Spanglish. And what I mean by that, when I say that, I literally speak English and Spanish and slang, all interchanged. And I often offend. So if I were to do something in Spanish, I feel like I have to speak proper Spanish.
Yeah.
And I speak proper Spanish. And I often get comments, like when I first started my channel, I would get commentary that was not very positive. And
Oh,
I think if I wanted to take something like that on, my Spanish skills would have to be better, and they're not. So that's why I decided not to pursue that, just because I just have to be honest with myself and say you just can't, you don't master the language. I know enough to deal with situations, but to be able to carry on a conversation and not to say something that's offensive.
mhm.
Yeah, no, what was that? Never Spanglish tape. I just listened from my. He's so
Isn't he? He is adorable. I love him.
well,
Gambler's unknown.
the good thing, Michael, is that you have thick skin. Remember,
He does. He
he's
does.
so. That's
Isn't he?
probably the best friendships I've made here so far. I love it. We have such a great time.
Yeah.
So yeah, not for me. Not for me. I think that's definitely for somebody who masters the language. I do not.
Okay, like El Guero. Or when I
There-
was studying Spanish, my teacher was from Spain originally, and so Castilian, is that right? I
Correct.
can't. Yeah, and people would go, "Oh, did you study in Spain?" And back then, I could speak well, not great, but I haven't spoken for so many years that I'm embarrassed to try it. And I just need to get a lesson and study weekly. And
Yeah.
it doesn't mean I'll ever be as good as you, but it is a beautiful language.
I will share this. I will say this and share this for everybody, that the beautiful thing about the Spanish language is the way it's written is the way you pronounce it,
Yeah.
and the way you pronounce it is the way you write it. And uh, Castilian Spanish is very different to your God Spanish. Depending on who you on the culture too, can change very much. And see, in Spanish too, you have you got the masculine, you got the feminine, and you got, you have when you speak with your elders versus when you don't speak with your elders. I mean, there's so many little unique things about it.
Yeah.
So that's very apprehensive about pursuing that, because I did not want to offend. Because if you don't know what you're saying, or if you don't know the audience and you say something, you can come across as offensive.
Yes, because for me, knowing the proper and then the casual and the grammar, and people would laugh at me because I knew a little Greek, a little English, a little Spanish, a little Italian, and I'd mix them. Oh, French too, and put them all together, and everybody would just laugh at me. But I can't just. Well, I can do English pretty well, but the rest of them I mix them together. Now, when I went to Portugal, I thought, oh, I'm going to understand it because I understand a lot of Spanish. And
A
I went
whole,
to Spain.
whole nother
Oh
part.
my God, totally different. Wow. Do you speak
Yeah.
any Portuguese?
I don't, but it's so funny because I actually had a godmother who was Portuguese and spoke fluent, and her and my
Wow.
mother were best friends. How they understood each other, I never understood. I mean, I would pick little things here and there, but
Yeah.
you're right, Portuguese is a whole different ballpark for
Yeah.
sure. For sure.
Occasionally they would understand because they're so close to Spain, right? You speak Spanish and they would understand. But the Portuguese, gorgeous language, but difficult to learn, I think. So, um, anyway, Kelly, I feel like I've left you out. Did you have any more questions for Did you have any more questions, Kelly, for Spanglish?
Yeah, I'd like to go over some Spanish lessons for you and G-Man and everybody today. Spanglish.
Watch out, Spanglish.
What was that?
¿Cómo se dice slot machine en español?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. It's interesting because slot machine in the Spanish community, from what I understand, is known as traga monedas, which translates exactly to coin eater. It eats coins.
Wow.
Traga means eat. Monedas are the coins. So they either call it máquina de casino or traga monedas. Anybody else in the chat out there who speaks Spanish, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I understand it. So I traga monedas or máquina de casino. Yeah.
Okay. Very nice. Okay, more, Kelly. Give us more.
How do you say buffalo goat?
Buffalo de Oro.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. You know what's so funny is a lot of the terms in English, even in Spanish, you don't need to translate them. The Spanish speaking community, the Latin community, will say them just like they are in English and completely understand.
Okay.
So, your wiles translated as wiles, your bonus translates as bonus. So all those terms translate exactly like that. There's no necessarily translation from English to Spanish. So the way it's said, understood in Latin like that. Unless, of course, in a casino, like in the Latin part of the world. Like, for example, I went to a casino for the first time when I went to Traga Monedas. There you go. Thanks, Chris and Lou. There you go. See?
Thank you.
So traga means eat, to eat. And I want to translate it's pretty much what. Yeah. Slots of Ben. So Buffalo de Oro. Buffalo de Oro. But
Buffalo de Oro.
yeah, thanks one of the slot channels, Steve. Gracias. So yeah. So check this out, guys. I wanted to share something real quick with you guys. So I went to a casino in Mexico for the first time ever. I was on a trip to Cancun in April. Whole another experience. First of all, I mean, obviously, it's in their currency, right? In pesos, that's the currency in Mexico.
Yeah.
But they don't let you use your actual currency at the slot machine. You have to go to pay your money, deposit money, get debit, and then you use that card, the player's card, in the machine as your money. And then on top of that, but let's check this out. Oh, there's my husband. What?
Hi, Tony.
Heard of it.
Hi, Tony.
Yeah. So you have to get a debit card. You play that as player's card. And then on top of that, they charge you to play.
Wow. It's so different.
Yeah. They charge you to play. And then on top of that, when you go and
wow,
money, they charge you again.
No.
I don't think I'd like that.
So you have to be like a hardcore gambler. What's that?
Yeah.
How do you say in Spanish? Give me amiga a grande bonus. That's so sweet. Que me debo un jackpot, amiga.
Hey, Miss Bling Thing is here. Straight Up Slots, Dallas Caddy Scratcher, Chris and Lou. Thanks, Randy the Slot Wizard. Thanks, guys, for coming in. I don't know if she could. Oh, Tony Romero. Is that your hubby?
That's Spanglish hubby.
Oh, how sweet. Miss Bling Thing. I think you should join us on camera, Miss Bling Thing.
Buenos dias. Yeah. Need some help, please. Spanish.
Yeah. Vegas Pete.
Vegas? Yeah. There's Vegas Pete, one of our biggest supporters in the community. Thank you, Vegas Pete, for coming in. I appreciate it. I wish I could see everybody. I can't see you guys, but everybody who's in here, I just want to say thank you so much for coming in and supporting Pamela, G-Man, Kelly.
Thank you.
Girl. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I also want to take this moment, if I may, Pamela, before I forget.
Oh, yeah. That's all about you.
Every slot channel that goes live in this event, at the end will be raffle prize.
Oh, that's great.
13 opportunities to win a prize.
Oh, we got to be there. Let's go.
The channel will be raffle prize at the end of their lives. So 30-minute lives, and every channel will have their own raffle. So I just wanted to make sure to pass that along.
All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Excellent. All right. That sounds good. In fact, that means I could win 13 times, maybe.
You may. Yeah.
You never know if I'm that lucky.
I just realized
it's one
lucky number. That's a lucky number. I have my Alexa translate.
You better have it ready, Gamblers Unknown. Have it ready. Yeah.
Silly. Vamos. That's right, Kaz. Vamos, amiga. Vamos.
Oh, she speaks very well.
If I ever win a big jackpot and stuff, I'll definitely hook her up because I know that she's been trying to get out here to meet us. So, God willing.
Wouldn't that be great?
Now, I was kind of curious during Spanglish's event whether or not everybody will be playing a slot machine or will some be doing keno?
Great question, G-Man. Thank you so much for bringing that up. So clarification, everybody, this is a Gamblers Unknown sanctioned event. So we can only play specific machines. Any channel that wins a major will receive a major t-shirt from Gamblers Unknown.
Oh, cool.
Only play this is literally major chasers megathon in Spanish. So it's major Cazadores Maraton.
Oh,
Words could not translate exactly, so we had to find something similar.
yeah.
So this is a sanctioned event, so we can only play certain machines. So it will be the Buffalo Links, the Dollar Store, the Dancing Drums, the Locket Links, those machines. So we can only.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see the shirt he sent me? It said major captured. It's upstairs hanging in my closet. I love it. And he said it's one of a kind. So I'm excited to see the design for you guys.
And
Yeah.
you only have that dry cleaned. That will not go through the washer.
Oh, I'm not going to ruin that, Michael. I love it.
Yes.
And when you wash it, you turn it inside out to protect it.
Yes, exactly. That's definitely it. It's definitely keeper. I actually when I said I want a signature on mine, he says that I have to go get that in person because I told him I said just send it to me. Sign.
Yeah, I want you to sign mine too. So I'll have to get all the way out there where he lives. I think
I think he's up in Wisconsin.
only washing cold water.
All I know is that he's somewhere close to the North Pole.
Yeah, he's outside. His wife sleeps during the day because she works in the hospital, I believe. And so he's out when he's talking to us, he's outside.
Yeah.
And in the cold weather with his hoodie on.
Yeah. Yeah. He says that if he travels anywhere, because I'm like, well, when are you going to come and visit us or see us? He said that if he traveled anywhere that was above 65 degrees or something like that, he might melt. So he's got to stay in the North Pole. So we have to come and see him one day, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hey,
Major,
guys.
exactly.
Go ahead.
Hunters, correct. So technically, cazadores means hunters. So to cazar is to hunt. So technically, because you can't translate chasers exactly in Spanish, so the closest that we came up with was cazadores. So we're all trying to hunt a major.
Oh, yeah. Good one.
Yeah.
Good one.
And we hope you capture it alive. Well, by the way, you said you're waiting till July for your interview with Rhino Man. I look forward to that. He told me today he's going to let me interview him.
Really?
But yeah, wouldn't that be great?
What a great idea.
When is he going to have time? He's going 30 days straight, right? He's so busy.
Wonderful idea. That's a wonderful idea. I love that. You're right. You're right. The interviewer interview the interviewer.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to make it special for him. He did my interview. We love him. We support him, and we wish him well. I may have to send him a 6-pack plus of Corona beers, though, to encourage him to choose a date.
Yeah, he's done such a great job. He really has.
Yeah, I'm hoping a lot of people come on and we do a fun roasting of him. Oh, good. There she is, guys. I wanted her to join you, Spanglish. Miss Bling.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Buenos dias.
Buenos dias.
And Spanish, you Spanish, big one, girl. It's coming. It's coming.
Gracias. Gracias.
Yes. She is. It's going to happen before or on the 25th. We're going to send that lucky energy, right?
Okay.
What happens on my event?
That's right. You're going to get Spanglish. You're going to get. Ahí viene y va a venir muy grande.
Gracias.
Va a venir muy grande.
Gracias. Ojalá sí. Si Dios quiere, sí.
Mucho gusto en conocerte. I can't wait to meet you guys in live. No, va a ser así. Va a ser así. We gotta speak it. We gotta speak it.
That's right. We gotta put it.
We gotta speak it. That's what I tell my husband all the time. We gotta speak it.
That's right.
That's right. You have what you say.
That's right.
That's right. Hey, are you in a casino, Sonia?
Yes, I'm at Ameristar. We stayed up late last night, of course, right? Who doesn't?
Yeah.
So JJ Slot Play is here. Granny is here.
We want
Blue
to see
Collar
him.
Slots is here. So, and James, I'm supposed to meet him down here. So I'm coming to see him and see where they're all at. So maybe you guys can see everybody.
Oh, yes. I want you to put them on. That's great. So I want to see Blue Collar Matt for sure. And Gambling
Okay.
Granny. Dice. Will Dice have his guitar?
You know what? We were up in his room last night. You know what? I don't know that he brought it. I have to check and ask him. I don't know if he brought it or not.
They might say it was too loud, but I love it.
Yeah.
I love stepping in to see it. Cool. And Gallivanders is here, guys. Becky A. Thank you for stopping in. The Gambler After Dark. We got a treat coming out, and Marcia is still here. Thank you, Kaz. Lots of Ben. Let's see, Gracie, I got you. Sorry, I'm kind of going backwards here. Chris and Lou. Chris and Lou, join us too if you want. You've got the link. Thanks for stopping back by, everybody. And so,
we pretty much have the whole country covered here, or the whole country's being represented. All the different state locations. I just love it. And that's another great thing about being a member of this community. You get to visit with people all across the nation, if not internationally.
Yes.
I love it.
And when you're at a casino, you always run into friends. Totally.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we were watching you last night.
Say that again. I'm sorry.
We watched you last night, right after Gambling.
Yeah. I mean, we've been up and down. Oh my gosh. But I think everybody is like, and you know what? We all know that that's the deal with gambling. One day you can hit it big, the next day it takes it all back. Good morning.
Yeah. And I've learned, guys, a lesson real quick. Do not chase the grand. I've gone 8 straight days. Oh my God. I still have 4 more videos to put out. I still haven't won it, but it's fun. But boy, you start adding up your losses. They always say, NG Slot says, do not chase a grand. Let it happen.
Let it come to you. But you know what, Pam? I know you're going to get it. I know you are. I mean, you're going to hit it at the right time, at the right place, and it's going to happen.
I've had it one, but guys, it's been almost 2 years since I've had one. And now we have to get, Spanglish needs to hit a biggie. I mean, for your first jackpot, I want it to be a giant.
Hey, Granny, good morning.
There we go. Yeah.
Look
who I got everybody here. Savvy, Spanglish.
Morning.
What up? Love you too. What's going on?
We watched you last night.
It's really loud here, guys. So I'm gonna have you here. You can hear close.
I can't hear.
It's cool.
I can't video what they're saying.
Oh, they can't.
Here's JJ Software.
Let's see JJ.
Hi, JJ. Guys, it's really loud here. I can barely hear you guys. But I'm gonna show you here. Here's JJ. Hold on a second. Here's Dice. Hi, JJ. Say hi to everybody.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Oh, hi. Good to see you. We love you guys.
Hey, guys.
Oh, hi. That is so funny. Oh, there's Matt. Hey,
we're having a really hard time hearing you because it's really loud.
We hear you really well.
Okay.
We hear you.
Okay.
Gallivanders.
So everybody's here. Everybody's going on different times. So it's really, like I said, it's really hard to hear what you guys are saying. I mean, I know you guys can hear me, but
Yeah. Well, it's just fantastic being able to see you.
Yeah.
Yes, it's really awesome. So I'm gonna get off here, and I'll stay on the chat, but because like I said, I can barely hear you guys. But I love you guys, and y'all be blessed, and go get those big ones.
Yes.
All righty.
Love you guys. Hi. Hey, wasn't that fun to have them stop in? God, I loved it. That's what this is all about, guys. We're from all over the nation, and even in Canada, some of our friends, right? And we get to see each other. And Kaz has come on my slot talk a couple of times. So it'd be fun to have Kaz come back, but this time I want her to move, talk, and dance.
Yeah.
So, is there anything else we need to cover, Kelly? You have any more questions?
No, I'm excited for the event next week. I'll be there supporting, and I'm very excited. I watch a lot of Spanish slots on TikTok. They seem to be everybody's doing a good job on there, and they seem to be on there almost every night. There seems to be a Spanish channel doing TikTok. Are you doing a lot of TikTok now, Spanglish?
You know, it's funny that you asked that. I did a live. I think it was last month. I did a live for the first time on TikTok, and just to kind of get a feel for, I did not have the stand, the TikTok stand. There's a special stand that you would use for TikTok because the way you go live on TikTok is different to the way you go live on YouTube.
Yeah,
And
vertical, right? Vertical.
yes, correct. So I was holding it, and let me just tell you, that was brutal. My neck was killing me. So I did it for like half an hour in hopes of trying to go ahead and bring people over to my live on YouTube. Because I guess I didn't promote it well, or I didn't do something. I'm just listening to the soccer game, listening to what this is so funny. So I did not have a good experience my first time, Kelly. But yes, it's so funny because in the Latin community, I mean, gambling is huge. And when you go to Yamaba, I'd say probably about 50% of the demographic is Latino. So you'll see a lot of Latinos, whether the channel is in Spanish or not, they don't follow anybody, regardless of language. If they like what they see, like I said, winning and losing is international. I mean, you're really looking at the machine. There's a lot of channels where the personality is preferred, and that's why people follow personality. But at the end of the day, true gamblers and people who love gambling will go ahead and watch a channel regardless of the individual because they love the machine that's being played, the game, the bets. So a lot of channels in English have a huge Latin community following. And one thing that you'll find about the Latin community when it comes to versus subscribers, they're very loyal. But just like they're loyal, they can be very critical as well. So, so if you slip up, they will let you know. They will let you know.
Especially if I pronounce something wrong or use the wrong Spanish word, I'm in trouble, right?
Depending on the context. But I think I think they're more critical, not so much on the say, but more on the context on what you're showing. So if they don't like what they see, they'll let you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
That's
think
good.
yeah.
That's good.
It's fantastic with all the communication devices we have today, as far as internet, email, live stream, Zoom. And what could really help out in some cases is forgiveness. When we send a text or we throw something in chat and we fat finger it, or we text something and people read it the wrong way, it can create horrible havoc.
Yes.
And but it's so exhilarating to know that we can see and right now along with Kelly, but every once in a while I'll fat finger a key. And I messed up last week. I glanced over at the chat with Pamela here and thought it was Rose Abraham, and it was actually Ross Abraham. And I gave a big shout out to Rose Abram, and Pamela called it to my attention saying,
That's
no,
Ross.
that was Ross. And so it was
Stop it. Woo! My dog.
So I got him. So I think it's great that we can, connect, and we'll be careful, in making sure that as best as we can that we say and do the right thing. But I want to ask folks to please give me some forgiveness if I mess up. That's all I'll say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't take this too serious either. And I think if people if people take it too serious and if they're not forgiving, well, I think that's more on them than you. I mean, come on, guys. It's a slot channel. and it's a live chat, and things happen. Just like sometimes moderators accidentally delete people, or I mean, you can't. I have been on channels where the channel, the person whose channel it belongs to, will really get after the moderators, and it's like, chill. It's like bad
Yeah.
food. I experience that all the time. I'll say sometimes some stupid things, but it's like at the end of the day, it's a slot channel. It's for fun. It's for entertainment. You can't take it that serious. And if you take it so serious, then it's no longer fun. And if it's no longer fun, then what's the purpose? Then what's right?
Yep.
I'm with you.
Hey, James Crumpler. I can't say it.
James Crumpler in
How
the
are
house.
you? He says hi to you, Kelly. Randy the Slot Wizard. Randy said something cute. He said something about, I believe, being a mini. What is it? Oh, I can't find it. Darn it! It's just like listening
That's
to
Gamblers Unknown.
Yeah, he says it's like listening to a soccer game, listening to the Spanish slot players.
Oh.
That is funny. What did Ben say? I have a lot of Latino followers. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're wonderful supporters of the community for sure.
Good. DJ. Hey, Kaz. Here she is.
Yeah, she's been wondering where that microphone is.
She is.
And Lady Obsession says, Kaz, just shake your butt to dance. So there you go. I love it. When did that mini microphone start? That is the cutest thing.
That's a great question. So on my first live, I was very fortunate to be introduced to this community and supported in this community, and to literally give the big kickoff by Romo of Impulsive Slots. Romo of Impulsive Slot has the largest YouTube channel in the Latin community. I think he's like at 60,000, if I'm not mistaken. And so I was lucky enough to meet him in person, him and his wife, and they literally took me away. And he showed me the ropes and taught me everything I know. And my first live, he's like, we're going to go ahead and get you to your first live. And so we decided to do it, my first live. The first half, we decided that we would do a collaboration, him and I, because we were doing like a 3-part series where, it was a challenge. And, he won the first time, I won the second time. And so the third time would be the tiebreaker. And so that's how we promoted it. And so on my first live, the first half was our tiebreaker. And so the second half it was just me on my own doing, whatever I wanted to do. So I was thinking about it. I was like, what can I do differently? What can I do to differentiate myself? And so I came across a TikTok, and I saw a TikToker who had a little mini mic. And I thought it was just the most cutest thing. And I was like, oh my God, that is so cute. So I went mini mic. And I was like, because we do have instances where you can't really hear well. And I would get a lot of people in my comments telling me, I can't hear you, because the music was so loud. And the casino, I would record my video. So I thought, well, what can I do to help that? So, a mini mic. A mini mic will be fun. It will be something different, and it will help me cancel out some of the casino noise. And so that's how she was born.
Did you see Vegas Pete said, I thought that was your makeup brush you used before you went live. JK.
What? That's so funny.
It is.
It does look like a makeup brush.
Well, the funny thing is that the first time I was using her, she was like this. And then I learned from my girlfriend, Marcia, that you're supposed to put this little doodad, the little hat, to help noise. Because the first time I used it like this, there was a lot of feedback, and I wasn't able to really use the mic. Don't lie. Hubby let you use his DJ mic. Yes.
Isn't he cute?
But
he's a keeper. He's a keeper.
My husband used to be a disc jockey. When we first met, he used to DJ on the weekends for extra income.
Cool.
And yes, that's where I first discovered the mic. That's right.
When you guys do your event, and you said you had 7 channels participating right there, I think your husband should introduce each one when they go.
Don't get him
use that DJ voice. You know,
Don't
put
get
it out, put it out there.
So, does your husband ever speak in the videos? I can't remember if I've heard him or not.
He has. He has. As a matter of fact, it's so funny. He's actually won a handpay before me. And last night he got his first major. We're at the casino
Oh,
last
fantastic!
night.
Oh,
Killing
good.
it. He might as well have a channel, because he's bringing the goods. I just pretty much bring. I often say, and I often refer to myself as I am the clown of YouTube. Show the shirt. Oh my God.
Show the shirt, honey. Thanks, Tony. Tony, you're helping us. Thank you.
The major CAZADORES.
Oh, I love it. Yes, show the shirt.
Well,
Oh, nice.
oh,
Oh, very good. Very good. Hey, did you design that or did Michael did? Is that
Michael-
right?
Michael did. So we'll be wearing our major CAZADORES t-shirts next weekend for our live, and hopefully we get a major COT t-shirt. So I think he's kind of still working on the translation in Spanish for the major COT.
Yeah.
But we hope. I hope I'm wearing one. After that weekend.
I
Yeah.
feel like you're going to. And
Oh
then
yeah.
Miss Bling Thing is back, and Tony Romero, of course, that's your hubby. He's there. Slots of Ben. Slots of Ben is always saying cute and funny things, and Vegas Pete too. And so Becky said something here. Anyway, I'm just trying to keep up with the chat, guys. Let's go down here. Oh, Alguero is here. Welcome, Alguero.
Hello. Michael's Spanish friend. What? So great seeing everyone. Love. Thank you.
Okay, just went. Oh yes, I'm moving too fast here. Sorry about that. Alguero, so nice to have you here.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So to answer your question, Pamela, that's how the mini mic was born.
Okay.
Trying to figure out what can I do differently, what can I go ahead and cancel out the background noise, and what can help me to be heard better. Have an idea for a major's cut. Okay. Oh,
Hey, Pamela.
Yes.
I didn't mean to interrupt. Spanglish, just something I use. I use a lapel mic too. If you take a little cup and the music's too loud in the background, when you get through talking, the camera can't see it, but if you put a little cup over it, and then when you talk, lift it up and then put the cup back down, it'll prevent copyrights.
And I saw him doing an ashtray and it worked great. You just put it right over your microphone that's on your lapel.
Lift it up and then put it back down when you quit talking. And you'll still hear the machine, but it'll cut a lot of the music out. I had to do that from experience.
That's good to know. That's a great idea. I had no idea.
You can use a coffee cup from your room. Usually they'll have like a little styrofoam coffee cup. You can use that or a glass from the bar. And it covers up nicely because it's so small.
Yeah.
You just put the glass right over it and it'll
And
block out.
And you don't have anybody coming by? Nobody comes by and says, is that a medical device or anything?
No, I just tell them I'm wearing a cup.
Becky asked about the chancilla. Laugh out loud.
Chancla. So la chancla is a little sandal that I introduced as a way to go ahead and punish machines that don't pay. So in the Latin community, the chancla or the sandal is it's the mother's favorite weapon of choice. So that's how a lot of our moms growing up would discipline their children. And they wouldn't necessarily even have to use it. They would just show it to you. And you knew you're like, oh. So the chancla is the universal language in the Latin community as mother's way of punishing the kids who don't behave.
Okay. So what does it look like? Or is it different for every family?
It's just a sandal.
Oh, just a sandal. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Okay.
And I think we've seen it.
Sandal in Spanish is chancla. So when I chancla, it's a way of punishing a machine that doesn't pay well. So that's how that came up. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't spank me, please don't. I'm gonna run if I see your chancla.
Well, my cousin tried to punish a machine one time, and he cracked the screen.
Ooh.
And they marched him out, and he's not allowed back into that one anymore.
Oh,
And he feels just terrible about it. But it, he got on a kind of a losing trend there. and he just kind of lost it. And I don't think he hit it that hard, but yeah, it cracked. And I don't know if he had to pay for it or not, but
$5,000 citation fee that if you end up damaging a machine, that you can end up paying like $5,000.
And up here, I've
Oh.
heard it's over 10,000.
Okay, so maybe
you
the
have?
casino or the casino.
Well, it depends on the machines. Some are more expensive than others.
Oh, yeah.
Some of these new machines are like so crazy. They move all the way up and all these designs.
Yeah.
So they're probably more expensive. But so guys, do not hit the machine with your sandal.
Right.
If you do, lightly.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's just for the dramatics. I mean, I just like literally like show it or like tap it. You know, I'm not.
Yeah, I love it.
It's just for entertainment purposes only.
Oh, for sure. You betcha.
But
We gotta take out our emotions, once in a while when that machine is not cooperating sometimes. And it's fun to watch you, Spanglish, and others when you do those fun, joyous things that involve a sandal or a slap or something. I enjoy
Or a funny
watching it.
saying. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Gracie's going to be, Gracie Leck's going to be in Vegas in one more week. Is that right?
yes, Gracie's coming out. She's one of the channels that's participating in the Cazadores event. And she's
Yes.
all the way from Florida. She's coming to Las Vegas and she will be going live from Yamava. So I'm really excited to meet her in person.
That's going to be
And
awesome.
I'm so happy she's going to be able to come out and hang out with us. So the goal for that day, I'm going to be there all day, from beginning to end. And the goal for that day is to, have everybody support every channel that goes live, whether it be in the chat or whether it be in person, as teamwork. A lot of channels, this will be like the first time going live. A lot of channels, it will be the first time ever participating in an event. And a lot of channels will be the first time that they're even at Yamava. So I just want to make sure that they feel comfortable, that they're supported, they feel supported. And more importantly, I want them to have a great experience, especially because, that's a huge expense. It's a lot of effort, time, expense. So I just want to make sure that they have a great experience, when coming out.
Yeah. Are you guys going to have a dinner or lunch together?
That's so I've been in touch with Yamava, like I said, all day yesterday, and I'm hoping I've made reservations for anybody who would like to get together afterwards. I mean, after the event is done, I'm hoping that we can all come together and maybe do a celebratory toast, have a few drinks. And then I have also made reservations in hopes of, making sure that if anybody's hungry afterwards, because that's a long day, that we can all get together and break bread together.
That buffet is wonderful. The crab buffet. Oh,
it is. However, unfortunately, because that day is Saturday, so it's super busy. Yamava just opened a theater event where they're actually going to have singers and music guests. And they're completely sold out that day. They have an artist by the name of Sam Hunt, and they're completely sold out. The hotel's completely sold out, and unfortunately, the buffet is completely out of the question. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. So we have what I like to call Tacolandia outside of the casino. So we'll figure something out. But again, I'm there all day. I want to make sure everybody's taken care of, and we're going to be there to support, one channel after the other channel after the other channel. And I also wanted to make sure to let everybody know that Big Easy Slot will also be joining us.
Yay. That's so great.
About that. He's going to be one of the new channels that at the last minute came in and stepped in and is willing to complete the event. So Big Easy Slots. If you guys subscribe to him, please go out and subscribe to him. We were trying to get him. Yeah, Gamblers Are Known, completely sold out. I had no idea who Sam Hunt was, but apparently he draws a huge crowd. Let me see. That's right. That's right. Money does not have a language. Winning, everybody understands winning and losing. So it's completely sold out that day. So we're going to have to go ahead and figure that out. We'll work it out. We'll work it out.
That pub, the pub where the Yoshis and the Kino kids and Chumba and all we ate is kind of fun too. They've got a big long table that you could sit around with high chairs. Possibly somebody could go in there and hold that table. I don't know, but if nothing, that's
already tried that. Completely sold out. Completely,
wow.
completely reserved. And mind you, I did this. I started calling on reservations like almost a month ago. And I was told by Yamabad that I had reservations at Rock and Brews. It's called Rock and Brews. I think that's what you're referring to. It's more of casual dining.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, I had reservations there for 20 because I did that just in case. And completely, they called me, as a matter of fact, last week to tell me that they made an error, that they weren't able to honor my reservations because they're completely sold out. And I was like, wow.
Wow.
So we'll figure it out.
Yeah, and you might be able to do a tailgate thing where you bring all these fun nibblies and tapas. You know, if
Well, we literally have Tacolandia, which is like it's in English translates land of tacos outside of Yamabah, that one street, take to Yamabah. In the evening, it completely turns into Taco Land.
Oh, that's cool.
So in Spanish, I like to refer to it as Tacolandia because it's literally one booth after the next booth after the next booth after that. So as far as options,
that's cool.
We'll be fine. It would have been nice to have a place to go to where we can all, gather and break bread together at one time. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. But I may have an alternative, and worst case scenario, last resort. Hey, who doesn't like tacos? So
yeah,
we'll be
we
fine.
love it.
We'll be fine.
Hey, Randy is so funny. He's always making these comments, but I can't find him. I get past him. Doesn't he make you laugh? I love it.
Well, while you're looking for him, I want to give a big shout out to El Guero Slots. Good morning to you. And Straight Up Slots both said good morning to me. And I just wanted you guys to know that I saw your chat and good morning right back at you.
And Slots of Bands said hi too.
But Spanglish, I think you guys got this. Like you were saying, you after everybody is done and you and your husband hosting a get together afterwards and just maybe interviewing some of the players to see what their thoughts and feelings were, would be cool to see in one of your live streams or videos. What do you think?
I think that's a wonderful idea. That's a
I
great.
want to see your beautiful self and Tony in there.
Come on, Tony. We want you. We want more Tony.
If you choose to do so.
It's funny. It's so funny because I can literally hear him downstairs. I can really hear it.
That's funny.
You guys.
And Pamela, I just want to take a quick second just to acknowledge Gracie Lux Slots. It's crazy. June 25th is her first year anniversary on YouTube. Felicidades, Gracie. Felicidades, mommy. You're doing amazing things. She's almost to
congratulations.
If you guys haven't subscribed to Gracie Lux Slots, please go out there and show her some love. And then also El Güero, I think he jumped in there and said something about he's
celebrating.
He's 225 away. So if you haven't subscribed to El Güero Slots, please go out to him and show him some support. That's
awesome.
So El Güero, as I mentioned earlier, he's going to be one of the participants in the Cazadores and approaching 3,000. So go and support El Güero Slots. That's a great idea. Yes, it is a great idea. Yes. James Crumpler. I love saying Crumpler.
Hey, James, thanks for being here. Tony, we're glad you're in the next room. We're glad. Hey, Tony, we're so glad you told them to show us the shirt. So they're all going to be, will they all be wearing that shirt or they win the shirt?
Well, if anybody has, I think a lot of them have already won a major, if I'm not mistaken. They can certainly go out to Gamblers Unknown's merchandise store and get your major Cazadores t-shirt so you can wear it proudly on that day.
Yes. And there's a delay in shipping, so get on it now.
Yes.
Yesterday.
Yes, exactly. And actually, I'm going to have the link of his store in my channel as well, in my community page, and even in my live chat feed. So if anybody is interested in a major Cazadores t-shirt, you will have the link to his merchandise store from there.
Okay, sounds great. Hey guys, later today, 3 o'clock Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern time, I'm interviewing Slotnista. Stop by if you're free. And is there anything you want to end with, my dear? Let us know.
For everybody that's out there in the chat world right now, I apologize if I did not acknowledge you. I'm sorry I can't see the chat, but I wanted to say thank you all for coming in and supporting Pamela, G-Man, Kelly. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that. I really appreciate all of you, and I hope to see you guys all in my live chat next.
We will be there. We will be there. Good luck, everyone, and thanks for joining us.
Oh, we signing off?
Yeah, we are. Want to say anything to anybody?
Go over to sister Miss Yoshi's birthday. Oh, there you go. There it is.
There it is, guys.
Get your
Thanks.
buddy, get your t-shirts. So yeah, that's right. Miss Yoshi's birthday live stream, I think, is going to be happening now. So
well, you know what? They have so many birthdays. It's amazing. It's a celebration.
yeah, after the month. So Pamela, G-Man.
Bye, honey. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to end it now. You look beautiful. Good luck. We'll be there.
Ciao, everybody. Gracias.
Bye, Miss Bling Thing. Let me add her in there real quick. We got to end this minute.